Okay, this is a video on a PC. I'm normally a Mac user, but just to eliminate the possibility that somebody will point the finger at my Mac, because although I've already demonstrated it not working and or not downloading on Windows, in Chrome, I've sent in screenshots of Safari as well, been through all of that. But here we go again. But you know, sorry for the tone of my voice. I am grateful and thank you for your help. I am genuinely, so please take my apologies for that. Okay, so this is the screen, the MyAudi portal. So I'm gonna log in. I'm just gonna put the 2FA credentials in. I'm just showing you logging in. My password is cached in the cloud service I use. And here we are. Here's my home page. Can I hold the phone without covering the lens? Okay. Now, the navigation maps download option had disappeared on Saturday. So we went through every single option on the video, with Audi on a live stream, and I showed the camera pointed to every single model, every single option. And none of these links talk about the navigation maps. This is just the specification of the car. There's nothing here to download the maps. That's the bottom of the website. Go back to the top. I've got technical data, so things I can click on. There's menu, which we'll go in a minute. I can favorite, and there's my account, MyAudi home, MyAudi account, and log out. The menu, models, find and buy, owners, electric, discover Audi. The maps are not in any of those options. I'm not going to repeat that for this video because they're definitely not. Down here I can click on standard and optional equipment and technical data. So you click on technical data and it just basically gives you information about the engine, hybrid drive, its performance, weights, volumes, towing capacities, etc. So that's that. So models, well, I can choose a new model. That's not right. Find and buy, I did say I wouldn't go through here, just to quickly scan through. None of these. Owners, service and maintenance, Audi Connect and MyAudi. Download MyAudi on iOS, download MyAudi on Android. So this is telling you about the app. There's an overview. Again, we went through every single one of these. MyAudi is telling me to set up an account, even though I've already got one set up because I'm logging in using that account. Download from the App Store. How. Electric benefits, features by model. Nothing there. Click on features by model. A8. Nothing to click on, just download the app. It's that everything on the app on the website now is diverting the user to use the app instead. It doesn't seem to want to use the website. So back to MyAudi Connect. So that was owners, service and maintenance. Service and maintenance, service plans, repairs, MOT, genuine parts, genuine tyres, genuine accessories, 0% finance, repairs and maintenance, where should I service it, service plans, service plan, blah, blah, blah. There's nothing maps related in any part of that menu. So we were in owners, service and maintenance, Audi Connect and MyAudi we've done, service and maintenance we've done, service plans, electric owners, book a service, none of those. MyAudi login just takes us to the route, to the home page where we first started from. So we've done equipment details. The manual is just literally documentation about the car. So there's no maps or anything there. I'm going to go back. Engine oil, well, is as it suggests, it's engine oil. Okay, there's a cog here. Holly, quiet. You click on that. Holly, shush. Change vehicle name, delete vehicle. That's all that cog does. You can't click on the A8, it's just text. I can add a vehicle. Vehicle is already added. Because it says A8. That is indeed my car. It's exactly, that's my car. It's even the same wheels, you know. So I am correctly registered. There is no longer a download maps option available. However, if there was, all it would do, I believe, it does an over-the-air check to the car. The car is conformant with the Audi algorithm that says, download the most frequently used map, which is typically the local one where the car is physically located. If there's Holly, quiet. If there's so many ignition cycles and if the car moves to another region, you can have 5 regions, blah, 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 you know. But basically, the car is compliant with that algorithm. And the car has downloaded over the air a 2025 map for England. And I think it's England and North Scotland in that region, which is the only map it's downloaded. But that's what the algorithm is telling it to do. So if I drove the car and left it in Wales for a week and did however many ignition cycles in Wales and whatever the algorithm suggests I need do, the car would start downloading that map. But that's ridiculous. I can't drive to every country to download the maps. So that's a problem. I no longer have an option to download the maps on my Audi. So now in the call we had yesterday, the same thing had happened in the app. However, when I checked it, when you and I were speaking yesterday in the call, when Audi and I were talking yesterday, the option to download the maps in the app reappeared. It was back again. So I took a screenshot of me checking it while we were on the call. If you look at the screenshot, you'll see the call that is active is me speaking to Audi, speaking to you. And I emailed that screenshot in. So I'll email that screenshot in with my response to you today. So 2 issues basically. First of all, the option to download the maps online hasn't actually disappeared. It's vaporized. It's gone. It is still in the app. It is still in the MyAudi iOS app. Second issue. If the option to download is in here, or using the option to download in the app, it seems to do an over-the-air check to the car. The car confirms it has a 2025 local map and there aren't any other maps consistent with the algorithm on the server to download, and therefore the app and the website, when the option's back, I don't know why the option's disappeared on my Audi, I can't explain that. When that option is back, it doesn't give you access to the link because it says, well, you've got no maps to download. We've checked and your car says it's fine. And that's because of the algorithm. That's what I think is going on. But the issue is the website. Why can't I download the maps at all? And then why can't I, why can't I exercise the option to try to download the maps? Because that's physically gone. But secondly, if I did have the option, which I did have until recently, why is it checking with the car? Why is it doing that check? That's completely pointless. The reason for going to myaudi.com and downloading the 32 gig or however big the file is, the reason for downloading that file to an SD card is to circumvent the endless downloading over the air for the car. This is the solution to resolve that. So I don't understand why that logic's been implemented, but that does appear to be what's going on. Now we do have an additional problem in that the option for me to download maps is vaporized. It's completely disappeared. So There we are. So what I'll do is I'll upload this map to YouTube, and I'll try to include the link in the video, and hopefully you'll see what I'm doing. And once again, I apologise for the tone of my voice, but I've gone over this over and over and over and over and over again. And this all started toward the end of last year. And I had similar, but not exactly the same, but I was starting to have similar issues last year at the beginning of 2024, because they didn't publish the 2025 maps on the website for months. They actually didn't publish it, where all the cars were updating, but they wouldn't actually publish the file on their website. And I raised the ticket, and I got fobbed, you know, all the same, oh, download, go and do all the stuff that I'd already done, which obviously failed and I'd already pointed out. And in the end, I gave up. But there's a whole ticket history and some lies in there where they said the maps aren't available, as in the maps haven't been created and blah, blah, blah. But I just gave up on that one in the end. And then the Audi website shut down. So this website, I couldn't access this website for months. It was months. It was like from about September to, I think, December or January. Because for a while you were able to log in, but it was logging you into the American side, the USA site, because the USA site launched first. So there was some kind of online diversion that took you to the US version of the site. And slowly and surely, I wasn't able to, whenever I got the option to download, I wasn't able to download the maps because the car had started downloading the 2025 map when that was available. And then the algorithm kicked in, and here we are today. So I don't know what the problem is, but I'm damn sure it's not the car. That is one thing that is within my power to have tried to have validated. And every single check that Audi has said to do, I've provided visual or video live stream evidence on either the calls or otherwise, emailing them in or explaining it or writing about it. And Audi just keep endlessly asking me for the same evidence over and over again. I just which I don't understand. So here again is more evidence about the download option, and I will include the screenshot from the MyAudi app. Okay, thank you.